Hello, friends and family. How are you today? Today, we're gonna talk about the eviction of Harvard students. I guess American government, don't laugh. I guess American government decide that Harvard are not supposed to take in international students anymore. Ha ha! Let me tell you the things that I experienced in Harvard. Also, I didn't get to have a Harvard scholarship. He didn't get a Harvard scholarship. And when we get to know about this news, we're like, yes! You know what? One time I was taking my class in Harvard, Math 23, and I was sitting far behind and at the back seat, and there were whole group of Chinese students just charged right beside me and looking at me like this. Well, you know what? Like I made such a mistake just by sitting in the Harvard classroom. And another time, you think they have good manners, right? Another time I was just walking out the classroom and a guy opened the door and slammed right on my face. I almost broke my nose. That is Harvard Chinese guy, and he thought that was funny. Oh my gosh. I know, right? And there was one time I was homeless. I was spending my night on a chair in MIT. All of a sudden, all the Chinese girls need to have a meeting and walking in the hallway. Boom, 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 boom. So I didn't get to sleep. What kind of health-wrecking thing is it that you have a meeting 3 o'clock from midnight to 3 o'clock in the morning just to disturb other people's sleep? So now they're kicking out Harvard Chinese students.
Why?
Revoking all their student visa. I don't care why. Maybe they did the anti-Jewish the parade, or what? It's a protestment.
Only Chinese students that are not already citizens.
Yeah, and they protested against Trump or things like that. Oh well, I think I can't say they deserve it, but I'm pretty happy it happened.
Why?
Because they were mean to me. And another
That's
time.
why?
Yeah,
Just because some Chinese students were mean to you once, then that means that the rest should suffer too.
Well, they gave me a really bad impression.
You're Chinese.
Yeah, I'm Chinese, but I'm not a good Chinese student. I don't get scholarship. I don't have rich parents. I don't. I don't have all kinds of advantages of some rich Chinese students.
Everybody always thinks I'm rich.
Isn't that weird? You just walk out and show your face up. People would think, oh, she's a millionaire. She looked like $1 million. That's what they think. It's just
Could we live where we live?
I I don't know what's going on.
We have
In one word, I think those Chinese students in Harvard, they better transfer themselves
to a Chinese school.
somewhere. They
In
can
China?
always no. They can always transfer to Bunker Hill Community College or something. What's fun about that?
It's a community college.
Yeah, it's not as good as Harvard, but you know, a lot of Chinese students are learning English in Harvard. They probably wouldn't even pass the classes in Bunker Hill.
I think that's pretty valid for Ivy League colleges to accept mostly American students instead of just students that are visiting from other countries.
No. You don't know about Harvard. Diversity is what Harvard is about.
Okay.
Yeah. So, that's why Harvard just refused to give away all those names who
But you
did
said they were just
what.
kicking them out, Chinese students.
That is American government.
All the American government is bad.
Yeah. So, this is what I want to say. Actually, I did. When I was mad that day, when I was homeless and mad, I did write to Harvard. I said I want them all get out of this country.
Oh,
Yeah, my potty mouth, and answered again as usual. Whatever I say, good things wouldn't answer, bad things answer it.
well, I'm all for
Sooner or later.
I'm all for diversity, but also it does make sense for a country that is in conflict with another country to not allow for the conflicting country to let students come to America and study in America when we are in conflict. I think that does make sense. There are other colleges
It doesn't make
besides-
sense when it's humanity majors, okay? When you're learning humanity majors, you're helping out with ease the conflict.
But engineering,
Engineering
become an engineer in America, go to MIT, meet all these great people,
and learn how to
and then-
make missiles and come
and then go
Come
back
back.
to China.
and then turn to hit us. That would be
See,
scary.
That's
Yeah.
it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. I guess.
Not to say that everybody is bad, or everybody that looks a certain way is bad, but I would say yeah. I mean, certain majors maybe not allowed to do, but
Yeah.
but all of them.
No,
out of
don't
all school,
take-
no.
Kick them all out. Well, I guess Harvard is negotiating.
And if they're trying to become an American citizen, then that makes sense, right? Don't send them back to the country that they're trying to get away from.
Yeah. That's right. Okay. Today's video will end at here. I love you guys and thank you for participating and talking with me. I'll see you guys in next one. See you in next one. Bye.